Hi everyone, happy Wednesday. I can't believe it's already Wednesday, and let's have a look at your reading today. So remember yesterday, I told you that we were going to start our new lesson by taking up the work from the lesson before. That gives us a bit more of a chance to do it a bit more independently when we're actually working on our work from the day of. So if you can get your work from yesterday and get a different colored pen or pencil that you can use to mark it, then we'll do a little bit of marking together. So just pause the video, find what you need, and come on back. All right, welcome back. So question number 1, find and copy a word that means a tool you can use to cook something on the stove. Remember, the stove and the cooker are the same thing. So that would be a saucepan. That's right. And remember, we're finding all of our answers from back in the text. So we should be looking back in the text to find the cooker and use those clues to see what that tool is. And it was a saucepan, like we've talked about in our vocabulary lesson. Number 2, what was cooking on the cooker? Was it A, breakfast, B, lunch, or C, dinner? When we looked in the story, it said he ate all the supper that was cooking in the saucepans. He ate all the supper. So is supper another word for breakfast, lunch, or dinner? It is another word for dinner. So if you circled C, well done. Number 3, find and copy. So again, going back to the text, finding it, and we want to make sure it's spelt right if we're copying from the text. So find and copy the word that means a cold place to keep your food fresh. That was the fridge. Lovely. And number 4, what did he eat from the fridge? Let's look back. And all the food in the fridge. So he ate all the food. So what did he eat from the fridge? All the food. Number 5, what didn't the tiger eat from the cupboards? What didn't? And remember, didn't means not. It's something he did not eat. So what didn't the tiger eat from the cupboard? Was it A, packets, B, bottles, or C, tins? Let's look back. Read that sentence like Rex Retrieval told us to. And all the packets, so we do have packets, he ate the packets, and tins, and he ate the tins in the cupboard. So the word we do not see is bottles. We saw packets, he ate the packets, he ate the tins, he did not eat any bottles. So give yourself a tick if you got bottles. Remember, if you make a mistake, it's not a problem. We just need to make sure that we're correcting our work. And number 6, match the word to its picture. So we're going to use our sounds to read the picture. At, packet. Look at those pictures. A packet. I know, like a packet of crisps. It's a plastic bag. Tin. There's our tin. And cooker. Cooker's over there. So hopefully you've drawn a really lovely picture of each of those nouns, what each of those nouns mean. And I can't wait to see it when you send your work in. All right, so looking today, we're working on retrieval again, but today you're going to have a little less help from me with guiding you. So we want to be moving towards independent retrieval. So let's look at some of the steps that we can follow to be really good retrievers. Number 1, be a word detective. So go back and find the clue word from the question in the story. Find it and point to it with your finger in the story or on the screen. Number 2, read around the clues. So we don't just read that clue word, we have to make sure we read the whole sentence that's around it. Number 3, reflect. Think, does that sentence answer our question? Does it tell us what we need to know? And number 4, check the pictures, because we can always get really good clues from the pictures. All right, so now we're looking on to retrieve, but a bit more independently. So I'm gonna let you pause the video. And I want you to have a go at reading the next 2 pages independently. And then when you come back, I'll have a go at reading them with you. So you can pause this page. And welcome back. You can pause this page. Welcome back. Now, lovely. I hope that you had the chance to pause the video, and please make sure you're trying to read those pages a few times. Remember, we talk loads about it, but we want to have our nice reading really fluent. And look, just as predicted, here we have Stevie because she knows you're doing a reading lesson. And you're right, Stevie, they're going to be really good retrievers. So we want to make sure we're reading it a few times. So I'll read this one with you now, and then we'll have a go at reading the questions, and you can get to work on finding them yourself. I bet you're getting really good at retrieving now. And he drank all the milk and all the orange juice and all Daddy's beer and all the water in the tap. Then he said, "Thank you for my nice tea. I think I'd better go now." And he went. Okay, let's have a look at our questions today. So we have quite a few. I think we have 6 questions. So I'm going to read the questions to you. Remember, you don't have to write down the question, but you do have to write down the answer. So if you put a number 1 with a little dot beside it, like you're making a list, and then write down your answers, that's perfect. Number 2, put a little dot beside it and write down your answers. You don't have to write the question, but we do want to see you write the answer. So number 1, list the 4 other things that the tiger drank. So remember, their questions come in order. You're going to go back to the story and find the 4 other things that the tiger drank. And we're going to write them down. Number 2, whose beer was it? Whose beer did the tiger drink? So that would be a good time to use your clue word. Beer would be a good clue word to look for in the story. And remember, we read the sentence around it. Number 3, where did the tiger find the water? Where? Where in the kitchen did he find the water? Water, again, is a really good clue word for you to look for. Number 4, do you think Sophie likes the tiger? So you get to choose this one. What do you think? Do you think she likes the tiger? And here's a hint. Look at the picture to help you decide if you think she likes him or not. So that's going to be a yes or a no. Do you think Sophie likes the tiger? So have a look at Sophie in that picture and have a little think. What do you think? There's no wrong answer. You're just trying to use the clues from the story to help you decide. Does she like the tiger? So back to this page, you can pause it if you need to, and then you can go back to the story. So I'm just going to go through the pictures so you can pause them. And that's the second page as well. Now we've got a few more questions before we're done. So can you give a reason for your answer? So you've either said yes, Sophie likes the tiger, or no, Sophie doesn't. Now, why do you think she likes the tiger? It might be something that you saw in the picture. It might be something that you know the tiger did. So you get to decide what your reason is, but you have to give me one reason. Why do you think she likes him, or why do you think she doesn't? And number 5, what did the tiger say when he was finished? What did the tiger say when he was finished? So we're going to be looking for clues that someone is speaking. What can we tell if someone's speaking? We know that we're going to have some speech marks. And we know that the person or the character, we're probably going to have that word said somewhere nearby, or a word that means said, like a way someone spoke. So let's have a look and see, what did the tiger say when he was finished? And number 6, then what did he do? Then what did he do? You've got 3 choices. A, he slept over. B, he played a game. Or C, he left. So after he spoke, then what did he do? A, he slept over. B, he played a game. Or C, he left. And you get to decide. All right. I'm going to leave you with the last 2 pages just so you can pause them if you need to help you through reading. Lovely. Remember, you can rewind the video, you can look for your clues in the text, and tomorrow when we have our next lesson, we will come back and we will take up the answers, and then we'll move on to our next task. So we'll see the tiger again on Monday, because Thursday and Friday we do some different reading tasks, but we'll see the tiger again on Monday, and I can't wait to see what you've come up with for your reading. So well done, and we'll see you tomorrow.